Yo, what is going on? IK Familia, it is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are coming back to you with a continuation from our IK server analysis series. We're going to be touching on, I think this is 137, and we're going to be going 7 more Kingdoms past this rate total as we usually do. I'm getting pretty close to the point of where I'm going to have to start ramping out some additional accounts or characters, because I'm getting pretty close to catching up to where I am currently. So probably a few more of these before we get to that point. But as usual, we'll be giving you a high-level overview on how each of the kingdoms look visually. We'll give you a look at some of the leaderboards and make some inferences there. We will also take a look at kingdom mails that have been sent out and kind of grade some of those and give some feedback. And then possibly kind of a short, brief conclusion on, or mini one, on each of the kingdoms, and then a big one at the end of the video. Before I also get started, remember that if you are from any of these kingdoms, you play in any of them, especially if you've been there for a while, or even day one, let us know what your experience has been there in those comments below. How has it played out? What has actually happened maybe to get the kingdom to the point that we're looking at it now? Any type of story, context you can provide, always much appreciated. I love reading those in the comments. All right. Finally, before we get started, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you sub, like, ring the notification bell. And if you want to join and be a part of our conversation, hit up the Discord, link to that in the pinned comment description below. All right. Transitioning into casual mode. Here we go. 137, let's take a look. Oh, it's been a while since I've been here because... Okay. So interesting. A little bit... People are seeing this, right? Like, I'm not blind here. Huh. Oh, I see. Wow, okay. I think it's... Huh. I don't know. This is weird, because usually I'm used to seeing bigger numbers, and... Unless I'm just having a super big brain fart here right now. Huh. Yeah. I'm having some... I'm not sure. I'm having some kind of a brain... For some reason, I feel like the numbers were larger. I'm going cray-cray. That's what it is. All right. And... let's take a look at some of the alliances. All right, so nothing really there. 8577. So not bad. Battles. So they do have a nap. They mentioned. It's pretty much nothing there. And 2 blues, a red. So powers are actually okay here in 137. This is not bad. I just would like to see a green alliance a little bit higher. Lowered honor 10, 9, 8. 1.8, 1.5. 226, 221. Okay, not bad. 40, 40, 40s across the board. Oh, hang on. I got to go back there, and don't let me forget. I have to look at how many players on the honor boards are 5 mil. Well, this is pretty good. 24. That's not bad. Okay. Let's look for males. 34 days ago, so not too late. Creep. I don't know what Kiddaby is. Rules of Kiddaby. Oh, maybe this is the name of the kingdom type or something? A login fair. The rules of... I mean, I'm lost. I'm lost on those ones. Let's see. Oh, maybe this just means KVK type kingdom? 2 days from tomorrow. Let's see, time kill. Other than that, if you don't want to be a tough loose treasures, have a decision consulted between the alliances of each country. Let's go back to the origins of this game for 2 days and enjoy fisticuffs without crutches. And don't take players who are digging resources. Probably would have detailed that a little bit more. 41 days ago. Okay, so not bad. So some consistency in males. Dealing with violators. There is no stipulation, but I would like the following responses in the event of an attack retaliation. Slept almost 9 hours. What's going on? Retaliation by the person in question is unavoidable, but make an effort to report to the leader and resolve it. If you feel that there is no violator regarding collection, and it is a nuisance. Gently contacted the party of the individual chat. Wall chat. I think this means world chat to respond resolutely to players who repeat violations, maybe? Please play according to the following rules. You cannot attack players who belong to the Alliance. You cannot attack players digging resources. You can only mine resources in your kingdom. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. I'm in charge of the Fourth King. Thank you for your support. I will read from 137 Unified Rules. We simplified a bit, but please help us continue to make it fun for everyone. As a general rule, attacks on players belonging to alliances are prohibited. Tie kills prohibited at all. Collect resources only in cities owned by your country. Okay. Not really a lot there. So 82 days ago, pretty much nothing past that. 107, 110, okay. So 137, okay. So I mean, this is okay to me. I think there are a few opportunities there. I do like how they listed some of the rules. It would have been nice if maybe they listed a Discord, or even if it's a WeChat, or whatever they may use. Just I think posting that publicly, is something that would have been good to do overall. Just because I think marketing and being able to push some kind of additional way of communicating can be really good. Unfortunately, we didn't see that there. Along with Alliance declaration boards, the announcement boards, they didn't really have a lot of detail in them, so an area there too as well. But at least they came across active as a kingdom. Okay, now we're 138. Let's take a look here. And so, okay, so a little bit more spread out. And I think what we're seeing is that the reason the faction power is a little bit lower is because it's not consolidated where the top alliances are just taking the best of everything. So it's a little bit more spread out in that regard. And this actually isn't bad for 138. These powers are pretty nice. It just doesn't look like green is really a big presence here, unfortunately. Later King. Let's see here. Yeah, Gazoo 51. The powers are not bad. If you look at this, though, I mean, this is... Let me see how old the kingdom is real quick, just to give us a gauge for the timeline that we're looking at. Where am I at? 138? 122 days. So they're about a month past when migration opened. So yeah, I mean, again, not bad. Let's look at levels, 988, not bad. Wow, really high honor here for them. Oh my gosh, wow, 138 is banging right now. Jeez. Oh my gosh. 138 with 79 players over 5 mil. Wow, that's pretty good. 2.2, 2.2, 2.2, 242. All right, man, dude. 138 could be a 138 could be a kingdom to look out for, man. They got some good activity. Again, I really would have loved to see green there, as in one within the top 3. Just to show a little bit more faction inclusion. However, if that's the direction they're going in, where it's mainly just going to be a 2-faction server, it's not the end of the world. However, would in that case like to see a little bit more focus on the power balance, because I think there's a little bit more effect there. And then let's take a look here. Last time, inside of Central. Okay, so they basically go FZ is safe zone, and then everything out. Same thing, last time burning, okay. So there was one there, next one was 30 days ago. I'm sorry for being an unreliable king. Don't know if I would come out as far as saying that publicly. But interesting. Oh, now it's about the kill event. Kill event at 9 a.m. on the 1st tomorrow. hour Japan time accordingly after the end of... I really wonder what Kiribe means. I'm going to Google this one sec. Is it Kiribe? Huh. Yep, no idea. We'll have to figure it out next time. I was trying to see if maybe I could... Nothing was coming up that I thought was good. I just thought it was interesting because I kept noticing it here. Okay, good morning. Deadline to occupy city will come soon. City occupation battles will be completely... Unless this is just KVK. I mean, it kind of seems like that's where... Maybe that just means Frostborn or something. Ward's explanation was difficult to understand, so I will let you know again. The city occupation battle will be until 9 a.m. 30 tomorrow. After that, city occupation battles will be prohibited until the next king decided. Kill will start. Oh wow, so these are just pretty much the same messages. Oh, so maybe it's Kilovent and it just translates differently to Miso Ramen. What is going on with these? Castle burning, cancel, set up non-combat area in the center. Accordingly, castle burning in central is prohibited. Attacks against castle and center from outside center are prohibited. I want to collect dwarves. I want to collect dwarves, okay. There are many voices such as boredom. I was thinking about a complete ceasefire, but I heard many voices such as boredom, etc., and came to such a decision. Also, since the mackerel battle is closed from 4:30, next king's inauguration, since the king's term of office is 2 weeks, we will make it a complete ceasefire. I think there are pros and cons, but thank you for your understanding. Okay, yeah, so these just seem like some of the same ones. Attacking cities, property, you are free to attack castles. Yeah, same thing. Okay, let's go back a little bit more and then we'll move on because I think we're spending a decent amount of time on these two. Because everyone has resisted the blue rancor and strategy rage, there was a negotiation found on Negotiation Foundation, and the mind became the first king. The battle for the city continues to be fierce, but let's cooperate and enjoy the war game. Thank you to everyone who's greener than red too. Okay. Interesting. We'll go to, what is this, 139? Where do I go to now? Let's let this load up. So 139A is what we're going to have to get to. So 138, interesting. They have actually decent activity for how old the kingdom is. Really would have liked to seen a little bit more information when it came to the alliance announcement boards along with the declaration. Let's do a quick reset. And so I think that would have been nice to see that just from those two areas. Even just some of the kingdoms would have been nice to see from males. I think just maybe, I don't know if I want to say less words, but I just think better formatting, some improved formatting, and maybe just clearer. Because I'll give you an example. When you're writing mails, you have to be very cognizant, very aware of how you are writing mails. Because you need to make sure that the way you're writing a mail, you're not using a lot of added, as an example, you're not using a lot of added, I want to say like language. I don't know if it's isms, but for example, I may not say, instead of saying don't, D-O-N apostrophe T, I would say do not. Kind of writing those types of things out, right? Really limiting on the types of symbols that you may choose to use as well. Those are things that can really help out mails that you're sending. Okay, so 130, let's go to 139 once this loads. I'm already at 15 minutes. I'll have to speed these ones up here. Okay. Let us see. Okay. Let's take a look. 139. It's been a minute since I've been here. Jeez. 3,000. Really interesting how we're seeing a lot more spread out with these alliances. And maybe it's because it's still younger, and I think that's what the trend we're noticing is because it's still younger in the kingdom. We're not seeing, for whatever reason, a percentage of the alliances that are just more active. So we're not seeing a consolidation of all of the best territories kind of top down for 3 alliances that kind of generate those 12 to 13,000 faction points. So nice split here, at least between the 3 colors, for 1 to 3. Range here is about 29 mil, so a little wide. Not seeing anything there for Liberty. Not really seeing a lot there as well. Alliance level 988. Honor 1211, so it's not bad. 23 people, 5 mil or above. That's not bad. 1.9, 1.9, 233, 232, bunch of 40s. Oh, I think this is the limit, right? Because with where they're at, they might not have unlocked up to 50 yet. I have to consider that as well. 61 days ago, last mail that was sent. Please use the same rules for before case starting. Sanctuary FC is safe. So FC is safe. Let me see. Appointment notice. Then 75 days ago. Let's look at this one. There are kill event rules for normal sanctuary safe zone attacks from within the sanctuary plus attacks from outside the sanctuary into the sanctuary are prohibited. If you do not completely enter the sanctuary, you will be attacked. Attacks are also prohibited. Tile kills are also completely prohibited, let's say. Okay. Only top 4 greens will collect. Players with the free transfer range. I like this. I like how they sent some additional rules out for spiders and some other events. Players in the free transfer range of up to 5 squares around cannot attack. 5 squares around cannot be attacked from within the free location range from 30 minutes before the spider subjugation to immediately after subjugation. I keep it simple, man. I'm just like, dude, look, if you're around spider, just don't attack. People are going to move. No one's just going to hang out around the spider forever. And when the spider is done, you know, people usually leave. I don't really ever see people hang around the spider. So I'm just a little more loose with the way that we would probably set up a goal or a policy or something for that. I just never see people hang out around a spider location for days. I just don't usually see that happening. Okay, so this is okay. Let's move on to 140. And I think this one here. Ooh, let's go with my characters. Failed to check character list. Maybe it'll load up if I do it again. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. What is going on with the connection? Wild. There we go. Cool. So 140 will load. So 139, again, good activity from what we saw. Would have liked to see a little bit closer in the power gap. 2 males I did like. Would have been nice if we saw a few more. Because again, there's just a lot that you can send out along with where can people go to get more information? Do you have some kind of organized or unified area? Maybe trying to send 1 mail out that just has all the rules for the kingdom. If not, if you need to really at most extend it to 2 mails, fine. But again, that's something to consider. 3,333. So alliance power. So no blue though. Blue's all the way down at 5. So it's about a 31 mil difference. So we got 1-3, 200. Again, you can definitely see the trend here with a lot of Asia region alliances that it looks like we're kind of going down the track of. Requirements for enrollment. Again, they have some information there. Lyle's 888 for levels. Honor 9. We got 13 at 5. Okay. 1.3, 1.3, 200. We got already a couple at 40. All right. 20. Okay, let's see where we're at. Oh man, if I get to 100 days, man, that's when you know we're like, deuces. Yep, okay. Well, that was fast. We'll go look at 141 now. So, at least from what we saw there, again, decent activity with the alliances. Would obviously like to see the three colors represented, because if you're, unless you're going away from the three colors, right? Let me be clear there. Unless you're really saying, hey, we're just not going to care for any of the other colors, and they're already transitioning to minusing one out and they're going to focus on two, that's different. But if not, and there's no mail out about that, then we can only kind of assume that, you know, hey, all three colors are still active and, you know, working with one another. So something that can be good to look at. Okay, let's take a look at, what did I say it was at? 141? Possibly. We'll look at it in here in a sec. So pretty standard 2 as well. All right, and we should be able to get an idea of 141. Yep, so let's look at powers. Okay, not bad. So one of each color. This is what, within 20, what is that, 17 about? So, okay, it's a little bit better. Diplomacy, allies, okay. Allies. Again, something, an example here would just be to say, server rules, alliance expectations, who to contact, and then where to go to maybe find information outside of the alliance. Maybe they want to migrate, maybe they want to find alliance expectations. I mean, find somewhere to go and communicate outside of in-game. Those are some things to consider. 8887, wow, that's actually pretty high. 29, 19, they might have a decent amount. Oh, they have 20. Okay, so it's not bad. Power 1.7.5, 222, 40s, okay. Not bad, okay. 28 days, last mail 59 days ago. Tau kills. Doesn't resource prohibited attacking alliances during siege is prohibited. PvP attack on personal castles is free. Oh wow. Follow leaders in each alliance and all chats, including personal chats, slander to others, discriminatory remarks, malicious names, others rules are prohibited due to KVK. The allocation of state capital cities may be changed. So this isn't bad. I like this because it details out things. I would have just put a disclaimer at the top or something that said, hey, server rules, right? Just to be really clear. Then next mail 73 days ago. Okay, same thing. And then this one, country rules. The previous rules have been carried over. Some changes have been made. Tower kills attacks. Okay, we did that. If someone is heading to a resource recollection area, please stop covering it. The first one wins. That happens. PvP attack on personal castles. It will be a decision which alliance have the possibility of war. Not sure where we're going there. Rules for PvP. PvP at the event is free. However, if another castle discuss alliance and act cautiously. I'm confused. You say it's free reign on attacking castles, but you should act cautiously. That doesn't make any sense. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, that seems to be it there. So let's take a look at 142 when this loads. Sweet. So we're at 37, so 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Somewhere we're on Kingdom 6 now. After this, we'll have 2 more. So this might end up being about 30 or so minutes. We'll see. All right. Let's take a look. Let me see here. Does someone message me? Maybe they didn't. I'm just tripping. All right. Let's see here. Too many babies. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so all 3. Okay, so pretty standard here. Let's see how old this kingdom is, because we're on Kingdom 6 now. And what did I say? We're on 142? So 111 days they're on. Okay. 5450. Okay, so close, maybe 10 mil difference. Fun playing. Okay, I like this. This is nice. This is an example of, I think, something good. Like how they use some symbols here You will be attacked in territories other than your own color. Resource areas other than your own color will be attacked. If you are attacked by anything else, everyone in the green will retaliate. Okay. Harsh, but at least descriptive. Required allies blue sky. What does that say? If you want to have some fun events, also active. Okay. 888. Honor. Okay, so 1410, not bad. There's 11 people at 5 mil. 17161. 213. Castle 4440s. Okay. Yeah, so not bad. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Notice. Here we go. Hello, everyone. The rules of case 6 days ago, which start tonight. UCC remain unchanged. If you don't want to participate, protect yourself. Okay, so it's pretty much free for all. 56 days ago, we're going to resource in the Forbidden Zone. They are free for the 3 colors. However, attacks are prohibited. Resource zones are free for the 3 colors. Ew, I would never do that. KE new rules, just because only the winning faction can collect gold, so it just doesn't make any sense. KE new rules FC is safe zone. You can attack to any castle level outside of the FZ. RSS nodes is safe. However, you can attack to RSS nodes occupied by other color in own color territory. Oh, that's getting confusing. All right. KE new rule, the inside. They must just call Sanctuary Forbidden Zone. Shall be a safe, or that just could be how it's translating for me. In other words, attacks are prohibited outside the Sanctuary. Outside FZ, you can attack any castle level. No castle level restrictions. Resource collection is a safe area, however, if another color. Okay, so they did already announce that. 69 days ago, we all must enjoy playing this game, so please check my notice and desire, and I desire you follow it. Okay. If you have the trouble, please take the communication to solve that matter first. I think our goal is to win other server at SVS, so we're going to make good relationship and compete as a good rival. Okay. Basically, not to make the accusation. We'll chat to follow. And this is, I want to point out, this is a great mail, right? Yes. Is it limited because of the fact that we only have 300 characters to send out? Yes. But is this an ideal mail when you know that you have a large population of 2 different native languages? One in this case being, I dare say Japanese, Chinese. I'm sure I'm off there, but let's just say that language, so I can be more politically correct. And the English language that's being used. This is a great way to write both. Now, yeah, this may not necessarily always be ideal, and there's some good practices that I mentioned earlier in the video on how to try and get around that, or at least make it a little easier in some areas when chat conversion is needed. But this is a great way to list out both languages, and also helps with not needing to always do a translation. So I love the mail and the way they did that. Good matters when I have fun. When a problem occurs, please communicate first and resolve it. Ultimately, our goal is to win. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Let's go to 80. What am I at? 100 days now. Okay. So that looks like to be it for 142. Let's take a look at 143. Now, from what we saw in 142, again, active alliances would like for those to be a little bit closer in power. However, it does seem at least they're on a good track. Males themselves, I think, could have been better. Some of those, like I said, were good, and I did like that one mail a lot. However, still missing out on informing the player base of, I mean, just even basic things like, where you can go communicate outside of the game. How about best practices on how to level your account? How about sending gift codes? I mean, there's a lot of things you can really do with Kingdom Mail that unfortunately are just kind of going underutilized. Okay, I'm at about 21 minutes already. Whew, it's going to be 30 minutes. I can already see it coming. All right, 7th Kingdom. Let's take a look here. See if we get through this a little quicker. 37. Okay, so pretty even here. And now we'll look. We got 50, 46. So nice. I like, okay, nice. 4, 5, 6. This is very nice. I like this up to 6. Drops a little bit. 1 through 4, right within 5, 5.2. This isn't bad. I do like seeing that 8, 7, 7, 10, 8 for honor. We got 6 people at 5 mil, 1.8. Oh, wow. Okay, so 1, 2, 7. Bunch of 40s. Okay. Let's see. 59 days. Another good example. Writing in both languages, good mail. I mean, at least for the idea of informing both. I know blue and red is changing from new community now. GHC will stop accepting all migrants for a moment. Okay, that makes sense. Within the rules, city attacks, individual cast attacks each alliance. Interesting. Let's stop attacking red spiders and collecting them. That was 67 days ago for the first males. And then we get to, what are we at, 80? Geez, we're going on 90 days now. Oh, wow, I'm at 100 plus already. Oh, rough life, man. 110. Yeah. Okay, so nothing really there too much for 143. It would have been nice to get a little bit more information on the kingdom. So we'll do the last one now, which is going to be 144. And then we should be able to stop pretty much around here. But that was okay. I would have liked to see a little bit more. I liked the 1 through 6 because it did show a different faction alliance. So I like the kind of 2-2-2 split that goes from 1-3 and then 4-6. However, probably could have done more with that. So we'll take a look here at the last kingdom and go from there. Ooh. Excuse me. Whew, man, yawns are just, I gotta be like on 7 or 8, man, right now. This is wild. Okay. What am I doing now? Factions? Okay. So a little bit of a range there, actually, early. So we got blue, green, red, then red. Okay, yes, pretty much no green. All right, so 50, oh, wow, 24 between 1 and 2. For mill difference, please come. Okay, not a lot of information. So you're looking at about, what is that, 26 mil gap between 1 and 3? Okay, 88 Lord Honor, 4, so no one's at 5 yet. 1.2, 1.2, 188, 40, 40. And then before we take a look at males, let's see, 144. So they're at 105 days. So they're about 15 days after migration opens. So this is probably a good point after this, and I'll say something on this right now when I finish. But let's take a look at some announcements to see what we have here before we round this out. Last mail 60 days ago. Tile hits and prohibition of attacks. Prohibition of attacks on players in Central, and the player who breaks will be given warning in second time. Main rules. Hives in neutral areas of temples, castles, hives in the city are safe. If they are hiving inside the other colored territory, they are free to attack. Safe if they are within their own territory. Castles that are in other kingdoms are free. CORs, any great work team. Green, blue team, to not contact FC and to go near. COR has ended. Great work. I would request green, blue team to not gather. Otherwise, you're trying to be free to attack. Okay. 102 right now. Okay, I'm just going to go nothing else. So, not bad here for 144. Again, okay there with the boards. Some of the mails, I'm always a fan. Anytime we're educating, we're giving good information on any event rules. However, just not enough. Could obviously be doing a lot more there with the mails. To sum up this group, there were, I think, the 2 kingdoms that I liked. That one did a good job of informing, other one I thought did a good job of mails when it came to kind of sending both language translations. I thought that was really dope. There was, I think, 1 or 2 kingdoms that had good spread between 1 and 6 that we saw. So that was nice, even though we're looking at younger kingdoms now, starting to kind of get under that 4-month range. And with that being said, again, as always, I'd love to hear, right? For those of you that have played in these kingdoms, you've been in them for a while, especially longer than me, just taking a look at it from kind of a top-down view, I would love to hear. Let me know anything and everything you guys are thinking in those comments down below. And until next time, I'll catch you later.